The Lost Mage. Chapter 6. The First Cultivation. The chamber remained quiet for several long moments. Ethan still held the silver book in his hands. Across from him, Alaric watched with careful eyes. "You need to calm down," Alaric said quietly. "Your breathing is unstable." Ethan frowned. "I just found out someone might be coming to kill me." Alaric gave a faint smile. "Yes. And panic will only make that easier for them." Ethan exhaled slowly. The library stirred inside his mind again. The glowing page returned. Golden words appeared across its surface. Flaws detected. Cultivation pathway incomplete. Corrected circulation available. Ethan blinked. "What is that supposed to mean?" Alaric noticed the change in his expression. "What do you see?" Ethan hesitated. Then he answered honestly. "The library says my cultivation pathway is flawed." Alaric raised an eyebrow. That would be true for most people. Another pulse echoed through Ethan's mind. A new diagram appeared. Golden lines. Meridians. Energy flow. Corrected circulation method generated. Ethan stared at it in shock. "You're kidding. What is it?" Alaric asked. "The library just fixed my cultivation method." Alaric's eyes widened. "Already?" Ethan slowly sat down on the stone floor. I need to try it." Alaric immediately stepped back. "Then start." Ethan closed his eyes. The golden diagram floated inside his mind. Each line showed the path energy should follow. He inhaled slowly, then began circulating the faint thread of chi inside his body. First, nothing happened. Then the corrected pathway activated. Energy flowed smoothly through his meridians. Stronger, cleaner, faster. Ethan's breathing steadied. The faint thread of chi grew thicker. Warmth spread through his body. Bones strengthened. Muscles tightened. Energy surged through every nerve. Alaric watched silently. Shock slowly appeared across his face. "Impossible," he whispered. A soft pulse of light flickered around Ethan. Dust lifted from the ground. Books rustled across nearby shelves. Then Ethan's eyes snapped open. A faint aura shimmered around him. He had broken through. First stage chi gathering. Ethan stared down at his hands. "I actually did it." Alaric laughed in disbelief. "You didn't just do it. You did it perfectly." He stepped closer. "You corrected your cultivation technique on the first attempt." Ethan looked up. "Is that rare?" Alaric stared at him. "Rare." He shook his head. "Cultivators spend years trying to perfect their methods. You just did it in minutes." The library pulsed again inside Ethan's mind. New golden words appeared. Cultivation flaw corrected. Foundation stabilized. Ethan exhaled slowly. The power flowing through his body felt unfamiliar, but it also felt right. For the first time in his life, he did not feel weak. Suddenly, the entire archive trembled. A low vibration echoed through the stone walls. Alaric's expression darkened. "That's not good." "What is it?" Ethan asked. That breakthrough triggered the library's energy. Alaric looked toward the ceiling, and someone just felt it. Far above the arch, inside the highest tower, an old man slowly opened his eyes. He was the archive elder, the true guardian of the Grand Archive. His white beard rested across his chest. Ancient robes flowed around him. For that, he had remained in silent meditation. But now his eyes glowed faintly. "The library's aura," he murmured. The old man slowly stood. "That should not exist anymore." Meanwhile, far beyond the borders of the empire, a dark fortress stood upon a mountain of black stone. Inside its deepest hall, a group of cloaked figures knelt before a throne. The figures seated upon it opened their eyes. Cold, ancient, merciless. "The signal has appeared," one of the kneeling figures whispered. The figure on the throne smiled slowly. "After centuries, the Library of Heaven's Path has finally returned." Silence filled the hall. Then the ruler spoke again. "Send the hunters. Find the inheritor. And bring the library to me." Back inside the sealed wing, Ethan had no idea what had just begun. He simply stood there, feeling the new power flowing through his body. Alaric looked at him carefully. "Congratulations," he said. "You just took your first step as a cultivator." Ethan smiled faintly, but Alaric's next words wiped that smile away. "Unfortunately, that means the real danger begins now." Somewhere far away, an ancient man standing above the clouds slowly looked toward the distant world. A faint smile appeared on his face. The path has begun again, and for the first time in many years, the heavens themselves began to watch.